2018 update 5, I'm going to guess. Lisa's not here, so she usually tells me.
On it.
Hello, welcome to the Change 2018 videos. Welcome to Will.
Thank you.
Casting a lonely shadow on the sofa this week.
Yes.
Because things have gone sideways in the House of Bread as ever. So we're actually recording this. This is going up a bit later than usual. We're recording this a day late because we've had exciting things going on at House of Bread.
All good reasons.
Yeah, Lisa's away running the cafe as we speak, and then we'll finish this and leg it down and give her a hand. Let's stop rambling on about the ongoings of House of Bread and talk about Change 2018 and what we're going to talk about this week and what the word change means this week. So, this week, I've said this week too many times, we are going to be talking about your donations and how grateful we are for every single item that comes in and how it can make a real impact when we give them to other people and people know where they've come from and what they've done. And this is what we wanted to talk about the type of donation that really affects our friends and really shows them how much the community cares and how you can change your idea of what your donation means, I guess, rather than just going, oh, I'm putting a tin of beans in a box or wherever you're putting it in. You can know that that tin of beans is going somewhere and what that means to people and other things that you can donate that mean to people. I think I've made sense there.
You have. This came out of a conversation I've had quite a lot recently where people were concerned about what they might donate. And I think what I'm really want to communicate is that whatever you've got that you think might be a donation, it is worth giving us a call. Sometimes we can redirect you, so it might be that we suggest you go to another agency that specialises in the thing that you've got, or it might be that we know somebody that works in another sphere. But I think what I'm saying is let's repurpose and let's reuse everything we possibly can. A lot of people contact us, as happened at the beginning of the week, from a cafe that was closing down. So we had the gift of a huge quantity of frozen food, fresh food, tins of Coca-Cola and other pop and stuff, and they'd been looking on the interweb for a local charity. We popped up. I think we were number 1 on the Google search, so thank you, Mr. Zuckerberg, for that.
He has nothing to do with
Can I just reiterate, if the item you're thinking of giving isn't good enough for you, question whether it's good enough to give to somebody else. And what I mean by that is, what is it saying about us if we give our friends a towel, for example, that has been used and is actually destined for the bin? So what we try to do is make sure that the level and quality of the donations that we pass on, that we receive in, are to the highest level we can get. If it's new, that's fantastic.
And that makes such a difference to those that we are giving it to. There are very difficult areas of doing charity and things that people never really address. And one of those areas is how if somebody is receiving help for a long period of time,
what that feels
it can be very distressing and it can become very normal. And people can go, oh yes, this is what I get, this is what, and just assume that they'll be given stuff. When somebody's given something and we can say, look, this person has gone to an extraordinary amount of cost to give this to you, that has a real impact on the person we're giving it to, and they can be so thankful.
It helps us have dialogue about moving people on and having conversations about perhaps getting them out of that vicious circle. So for example, we get a lot of people who will knit hats and gloves and scarves, and it's great to be able to or make the cakes like Pat and Terry do, and it's great when people come and say, oh, you know, who made the cakes? And we say, well, actually Pat and Terry made these cakes and they've been doing that for quite some time. And it's the value that we can pass on to the person that we're gifting it to, and it just reminds them actually that there are people supporting the organisation
and people giving up their time, giving up their money to give these people things.
And also it's about building self-esteem, because when people are beginning to eat better, and particularly focus on fresh food, which we're doing more and more now, is it gets them to a stage when they can start making informed decisions and also have an ability to articulate their problems. Although it might be a small gift, it enables our friends to be able to articulate the issues that they've got and communicate better to the agencies that they're going to. So if you're thinking, what difference can my tin make? The answer is, it makes a massive difference. I mean, I do that at a lot of schools I go to. And
we're not sitting here saying you must spend loads of money and you must buy the posh brand stuff. I'm not saying that at all, because we appreciate every donation. But it's the difference between somebody seeing something and going, oh, I'm not going to use that, I'll give it to somebody else, or rather than somebody going, gosh, somebody will really appreciate this.
Yeah.
I hope this has made sense, and we really don't mean to say that we don't appreciate any donation that comes in, because we really do.
It's good to feel good about that gift that you've made,
Yeah.
and I often say to people, thank you for that, and you should feel proud that you've done that.
And of course, you know, money, I mean, the quality of money, it doesn't make a difference, so you
No.
can give us loads of that.
That's right.
I might be in trouble for that one.
It's just a little bit of thinking around the
Yes.
whole donation and changing somebody else's life in 2018.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Will.
It's a pleasure,
for
as
being
always,
on
Jack.
the sofa. If you heard any noises off, we've got a lovely group of people going through a load of donations at the
We'll
moment.
talk
A big
about that,
pile
yeah.
of clothes. We'll talk more about that in the Hob News, which is up on YouTube and now on Facebook on Sunday. I'm putting up Hob News, so if you haven't
Right.
caught any of those, make sure to catch up on Hob News. It's all the latest ongoings and news and reviews and all sorts. Always put reviews in there. We never review anything. I'm going to stop talking now and I'll let you go, and we'll see you next week on the Change 2018 videos. Goodbye.
Goodbye.